this is tutorial number 81, and it covers how to make a rim in SOLIDWORKS. Now to start off, let's open up a new part file. Let's click File, click New, click Part, click OK. Now in the last tutorial I talked about the intro to the tire and rim assemblies that we're going to be making. So our tire and rim assemblies are 3 pieces. We're going to have 3 components that we're going to make: the rim, the tire, and the dish. So in this tutorial we're going to make the rim. We're going to make an outline profile of the rim, and then we're going to be using the revolve base feature to make the rim and bring it to life in a 3D part. So let's click Sketch, click Line, click the front plane, and let's start sketching. So right now let's make a line that's in line with this here. So just make it go across and just follow the sketch. Doesn't have to be exact. We're just making this outline. So just try to make the same profile that I'm making here. And then we're going to make one line that goes up and down here, and that's the one that we're going to be revolving everything around. Now let's click Smart Dimension, and let's make a dimension on each line that we have going on in here right now. And we want to put all the dimensions in right now so that when we edit one, it doesn't change all the other ones. The other ones are constant, so it allows us to manipulate the sketch a lot easier and play around with it and just make what we want happen. Now if you get one that comes up like that, delete it, because when there's a driven parameter or a driven sketch or a driven line in the sketch, you're not able to adjust any of the other ones. So if we put this one in, it says the driven, you don't want that. So cancel it. If you click OK, delete it, and it'll be OK. This one's driven too. Let's cancel it. We don't want it. So once you have the basic sketch out here, let's start changing some of the parameters. So start out here. Make this one 6. We'll make this one here 12. Make this one here 18. This one's 18. Make this one here 18. Make this one 6. Make this one here 6. And now we have this one in here. So you have to decide how long or how wide you want your rim to be. So right now it's going to be 6 millimeters, 6 millimeters plus whatever we have going on here. So let's say that we want a 100 millimeter wide rim. We'd want 12, 12, and 38. So let's do that. Let's make this one 38. So now we have one side of what we want to happen, or what we want to go on right now. What we're going to do is we're going to copy all these lines up here and mirror them along here. So let's do that right now. So let's click Mirror and click all these lines that we dimensioned up here. And let's mirror it about this line here. And you'll see the yellow profile. That's what we're going to get. So let's click OK. And now we got it. And whatever we adjust up here is going to adjust down there. So let's just make this one 10. Does the same down there. So whatever we do to the top here, it's going to happen in the bottom. So now we also have to decide how big we want our rim to be. So it's up to you. For this one, from here to here, this is going to be pretty much the size of your rim. So you can think of it, if you want, 300 millimeters is going to, like a 300 millimeter diameter is going to give you like a 12-inch rim. So if you do 150 to the middle there, you're going to get 300 millimeter diameter, and you're going to get like a 12-inch rim. So it's up to you. You can play around with it. I'm going to put 200 millimeters in here. Click OK. So now I'm going to actually have a 400 millimeter radius, and give or take, we're around like a 15, 16-inch rim. You can actually check it out if you want to. So let's actually click Tools, click Options, and go to Document Properties, Units, and let's look in inches what it's going to be. Click OK. So it's going to be 7.87 times 2. So we're going to have, pretty much a 15, 16-inch rim right now using this. So you're able to adjust it if you want to. If you want a bigger rim, make it bigger. All these dimensions is up to you. I'm just showing you a basic way of doing it. So right now, let's put it back to the millimeters. Click OK. Now let's zoom in. And our sketch is good. So actually, we just want to delete this line here, or just hide it. So let's click the arrow icon and let's delete it. So now we have the sketch all the way around. If we left that line in there, then we're going to have to use like 2 sketches to revolve around. Okay, and all these dimensions too, you're also able to adjust, change, it's up to you. So right now we have what we want, we like it. Let's click OK. Now let's click the feature, the revolve base. Now the contour is going to be this here, and the axis is going to be this one here. And we get our yellow profile of what it's going to look like. Looks good, we like it. Let's click OK. And now we've made our basic rim. Now after you make it, if you look at it, if you like it, you don't like it, you can always go back and adjust it. So let's right click and edit the sketch. Now let's say that I want this to be a little bit bigger. Right now it's at 76, so let's make it a little wider. Let's make it 15 centimeters across altogether. So what we would want to put in there would be 126. And now if we dimension it from here to here, we can see it's 150 across. So we like that. Click OK, click Accept, and now we've actually made it a bit wider. Now I like that. I'm going to leave it at the 150 all the way across, and we're going to use that in the rest of the tutorials. So this is a basic rim. You're able to go back around, change it, it's up to you. But in this tutorial, this is what we're going to be using. And that concludes our tutorial on how to make a rim in SOLIDWORKS.